Welcome back, everybody! So it turns out I was on the right track. I was thinking, oh, maybe this is gonna be the one because she's doing a different pose, right? And this was also on the new testimony, too. So it turned out, I was looking at this. I was looking at all the wrong places. I was looking at her face, I was looking at her shoulders, and then I realized, oh, there's something off here. It's a freaking neck, everyone! Just you wait, I saw nothing, and then look. Oh wait, Mr. Latus's body. I'm swallowing some food right now. It's great. It's delicious. Confirmed. Congratulations. You've been got. The late Mr. Latus's body, you say? Yes. You know something more about Mr. Latus's death than you were saying. What? I could see you trying not to remember, but the effort made you swallow. You can't fool my eyes. Ah! It is true. It was so terrible after all. Why did Mr. Latus have to be shot? By the way, I don't know if I said this or not, but it literally took me seconds after ending that last episode to find that. Seconds! It's so stupid how things work out sometimes. Like, my goodness, why didn't I just think to check her neck sooner? I don't friggin' know! Anyway, why did Mr. Latus have to be shot? One moment, Lamaror. Yes? What was that you just said? Why did Mr. Latus have to be shot? Yes? She was hiding something, I knew it. Lamaror, I'm afraid you haven't realized it, but your words just now contradict your testimony. Huh? How could that be? Take this! Lamaror contradicts your own testimony, and I have evidence to prove it. Really now? Really now? Do we know? What is this? Oh, you must have saw the... Ah, gosh dang it, pause! Alrighty, everyone, I'm back, and I think I'm gonna present this diagram, because why not? I hope it's right. If I do not misunderstand the meaning of contradiction, it is you who contradicts Mr. Justice. Huh? Your evidence is meaningless. Oh, wrong evidence. Gotta think this over. What did she say again? Why did Mr. Latus have to be shot? That's right, that totally contradicts her testimony. Why? I don't actually understand that. Take this. Lamaror contradicted her own testimony. I have evidence to prove it. So, what did she do that contradicted? Why did he have to be shot? Why did he have to be shot? My logic behind this was the gun was behind the wall, so she couldn't have seen the gun. So she wouldn't have known about the shots, right? So I figured maybe... I don't freaking know, actually. What would contradict this? Victim shot in the shoulder in Lamar's room. Why would it be the keys, though? Found in the victim's left hand. I was immediately playing the separate tracks. Just the brooch, I guess? I don't freaking know. Why not? Oh, come on! So what is the right evidence to this, then? The gun itself? Sure, let's go with investigation request. Okay, well, I don't see why that'd be related. I don't know. Revolver! Alrighty, then. I think I'm gonna be guilty, everyone. This is awful. This is really bad, actually. First guilty verdict of the entire game coming right up, everyone. Never contradict your own testimony. I have the evidence to prove it. What? What is your evidence? That's due to the loss of blood from the gunshot wound. Estimated time of death. Ooh, it's not gonna tell me anything, though. Between shooting and death currently under review. Huh. The keys? Why would it be the keys, though? I do wonder about that. Investigation request. Heck with the investigation request. Why? Tell me. You know, I get to this point where it's like I'm about to be guilty. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna start presenting the thing that I ruled out like 5 seconds ago because that's probably actually right. Tell me, Lamaror, how do you know he had been shot? Well, immediately following the incident, a gag order was placed on the scene. This is a document proving that. In your testimony, you told the court. No one told me anything about the incident. Huh? Furthermore, you testified that you had seen nothing. ... Yet you knew that Mr. Latus had been shot. How could you have known? ... York! What the heck? Okay. That wasn't even... My throat's a little bit goofy right now. That wasn't even as dramatic as I wanted that to be either. Yeah! Lamaror, you aren't hiding something from this court, I hope. ... That sweet song of hers was sounding a little too sweet. Ah, now I remember. Please allow me to add to my testimony. Of course. All we want to know is the truth. She looks kind of pale, huh? She saw something, I know it. Even the victim said so. I saw bullet holes in the wall and knew Mr. Latus had been shot. Okay then. Only a glimpse, yet you knew they were bullet holes. Yes, I recognized them immediately. I have seen bullet holes before, you know. You have traveled the world as a singer. You must have sung in places far more dangerous in our country. I go wherever my voice is needed. Those places are many these days. That's really cool. I hope I get to travel like Lamaror someday. I plan on recording my next album overseas. Their studios have a different sound, you know. Maybe I should go on a Chords of Steel tour too. So, what was contradicting right there then? I saw bullet holes in the wall and knew Mr. Latus had been shot. What contradicts that, though? What? What contradicts that? Could there be anything? I do wonder about that, actually. A crime photo diagram. I mean, would she have actually... Wait. Okay, how does that door work? How does that door work? There's like a wall right there, but I don't even know about that. I don't even know. Would this diagram prove anything? I mean, I wish this diagram would be like 3D-ified. If I could get a 3D diagram, that would be freaking awesome. Have some things I can interact with, perhaps? No. Yeah, I'm clicking on it with the touchscreen. It's not working. Nothing's being interactive. So, I knew Mr. Latus had been shot. Are you sure about that? Are you absolutely positively sure about that? You know what? I'm probably gonna regret this, but... Okay, there we go. Sweet! Lamaror, they call you the Siren of the Ballad. But lies are hardly becoming of such a creature. A put-down worthy of our prosecutor, Mr. Justice. Such put-downs are hardly becoming of you, Apollo. Stop polishing your forehead and start polishing your character, ya. Come on, can't I be cool for once? Observe the diagram. Lamaror, you looked in from the door for just a moment. Correct? Yes, that is so. There were bullet holes in the room, yes. But they were in the wall the door is on. Huh? You see, assuming you merely glanced into the room, you couldn't have seen those bullet holes. York! Lamaror. Yes? I'm afraid the defense has raised a good point. It appears you have been holding back something. And I must tell you what it is I saw. Yes. The happenings in this trial are being recorded. And I'm certain it will be on the news in Borginia. You understand your reputation is at stake. It falls to you to avoid tarnishing it. Personally speaking, I prefer the air. I still believe that cross-examining her will yield us absolutely nothing. But you knew how Mr. Latus died, and he named her as a witness. You must have seen something, Lamaror. Very well. Lamaror, please continue your testimony. Very well, I shall. Witness testimony what I saw number 2. I was on my way from the stage on the backstage exit. There was something like a little window there. That's how I saw it. There were 2 shots, I couldn't do anything to stop it. But it wasn't Maki. It was a grown person, I know it was. So you did witness the crime. And the killer was a grown person, you say? Ah, this is my first time hearing this, I assure you. Nice play, Hair Forehead. ... Very well. Mr. Justice, you may begin your cross-examination. Why wouldn't I finish that sentence? I think Hair Forehead's a great nickname for you, Mr. Justice. Great going, Apollo. You were right about it, Lammeror. What's wrong? You don't look too happy. This whole thing smells fishy. That's what's wrong. ... Oh, was it now? Cross-examination. What I saw, too. I was on my way from the stage to the backstage exit. There was something like a little window there. That's how I saw it. I didn't mean to advance, but I did anyway. My bad, everyone. So anyway, it's time that we press this statement right now. Even though it's gonna be Hair Forehead doing that, of course. I'm just saying it like I was pretending I was being the defense attorney on this case. Why would I do that? I don't really know. Don't ask me, Hair Forehead. Why would I have the answers to your questions? Really now, please. I was on my way from the stage to the backstage exit. So you were heading towards the dressing room? Yes! This is a little before she opened the dressing room door and dropped her brooch. At the same time, Emma and I heard those shots. I was on my way back. There was something like a little window there, that's how I saw it. What exactly is something like a little window? Yes, well, window is the best word I know in English. I know this is how it is said, yes. You need not worry, Lammeror. Your choice of words is impeccable. There was a small window in the dressing room in question. Perhaps the defense remembers this detail. This little window on the wall. I saw the crime from there. Do not open. Really, Lammeror? You said you didn't open it, huh? Interesting. Well, either way. There were 2 shots. I couldn't do anything to stop it. You are certain you heard 2 shots fired? Yes, quite certain. I was on my way to the backstage exit. This was when I heard a faint sound, like a gunshot. Wondering what it had been, I peered through the window. That is when I heard the second gunshot, much closer. And there were 2 bullet holes at the scene. No contradiction so far. It all happened on the other side of that window. There was nothing I could do. Really, no. But it wasn't Maki. It wasn't Maki who shot. Are you sure? Yes, quite certain. It amuses me that you would question her testimony. It is testimony in your favor. Isn't it my job to object? Yeah, Apollo, what were you thinking? Trucy, let's listen to what Lammeror has to say. Can you tell me how you were so sure? Yes, of course, you see. It was a grown person, I know it was. A grown person? That's a little vague. I am so sorry. Or I am just really regular sorry, I should say. I shouldn't say so, because that's not what I really meant. My skill with your language is lacking, I know. Certainly, you could at least see whether the shooter was male or female. ... It was a man, a young man. And you're sure of that? Yes, his voice was quite clear. Voice. Looking at this diagram, it seems the dressing room was quite cluttered. It does seem likely that you wouldn't have had a clear view of the shooter. As a singer, I rely more on my ears than my eyes. When I hear a voice, I do not forget it. That voice was the voice of a man. So you heard a voice, but wait. Couldn't that have been the victim, Mr. Latouche? Absolutely not. Did I not just say that I do not forget the voice? If it was Mr. Latouche's who spoke, I would have known. Indeed. So you were at the window and you heard the shooter's voice. The voice of a young man. Apollo, this is a good testimony. That proves it wasn't Maki. ... Indeed. If this turns out to be true, it would cast this case in a considerably different light. What is the defense's opinion of this testimony? It's pretty good. It's pretty contradictory. Let's just say it's pretty good for no reason. It's not like we're getting punished, right? Well, I have to say it's pretty good. Vital, even. It shows that the shooter wasn't Maki. Aha. ... Surely you can't be serious here, forehead. Why not? Lamaror. I understand why you would want to protect Maki. I didn't want to say contradictory, because then I feel like I have to present evidence. I don't want to do that. I'll let Clavier present the evidence, thank you very much. If it's false, I understand why you would want to protect Maki. Yet remember, you are the siren of the ballad, and lies do not become such a creature. What does the prosecution mean? Apollo, what's he talking about? No one bats an eye when he says stuff like that. I recall the state of the crime scene quite well. State of the room? Yes, and the murder took place. That window was closed. I find it hard to believe you could hear a voice through it. What? But I'm sure. Lamaror, you've made me angry. I wish to take this out on this wall right now. Even though it's really a whatchamacallit place, where the crowd and audience stand, as they call it, of course. I have nothing but the highest regard for this audience stand, too, and also a musical sense. But my opinion of you as a witness is somewhat lesser. But she's the only eyewitness we have! So you say. And the victim named her the Siren as the witness. That's right, that's what Mr. Latouche. We heard your claim. We even entertained the possibility, and it brought us to this. Herr Judge. Yes? The prosecution requests that the witness be excused. I almost thought he said execute. I was like, wait a second now, whoa. Whoa, Clavier now, calm down. Please. I'm afraid I must honor the prosecution's request. There is indeed a question of the witness's credibility. But if Lamaror can't testify, then we don't have a chance of proving Maki's innocence. This cross-examination is over. Prosecutor Gavin, you may continue making your case. Danke. Now where were we? Ah, yes, I would like to hear from Fraulein Detective again. Wait, let me hear Lamaror's testimony one last time. But the cross-examination is already over. Until such a time as a need arises. This witness may leave the stand. ... I'm sorry, I could not be of more assistance. ... Oh, that's unfortunate now. At last, back to the real trial. Ready here, forehead. Hope I didn't just miss my only chance. Fraulein Detective, how far had we gotten until we were so rudely interrupted? Don't ask me. I dislike saying the same thing twice, and I never repeat a song for an encore. If you would, Miss Sky. I believe I was saying that the only way Mr. Latouche's killer could have escaped was through that air vent on the ceiling. Ah, yes. There was only one door in the room, and no witness was standing in front of it. That air vent isn't very big, you see. Kind of limits the people who could possibly get through. I certainly would have a difficult time. You sure would. Not that you would have been there in the first place, though. Remember, the whole backstage area was off limits to people not involved with the concert. The only one who meets the conditions for our killer is the defendant. A virtuoso performance. I couldn't have put it better to myself. She does state a clear case. Though reading the report, something caught my eye. Oh, what's that? The circumstances of the defendant's arrest. The circumstances? Again? Hey, that's right, Apollo! Remember when we found Maki? That was bizarre! She's right. Why did Mr. Latus's body disappear from the room? And end up on the stage tower? Holding a guitar, no less. A perceptive observation here, Judge. Thanks. It was kind of an accident, really. But you work in this job long enough. You get a nose for things. The judge sure seems pleased with himself. Very good, Fraulein Detective. Perhaps you can tie it all together for us. Why was the body moved? And how does that lead us to the killer? Witness testimony. The missing body. I believe Maki stole the body because of some lyrics. He moved the body to match the Lemur song. Are we sure about that? I'm really not embarrassed when you stole away the keys to the heart. My pleasure. With a fleeting melody, it wraps itself around me, and now through the air I fly. Whoa, Bernie, my heart is yawning, by the way. Fire burning out my love away, all the way, like a bullet of love. Fire over, take my life away, all the way. Guitar, up together to the sky. I guess, maybe. I don't really know. But either way, though, moving on. He moved the body to match the Lemur song. No one in this country had a motive to kill the victim. And Maki practically left his signature at the scene. All of this evidence clearly points at the defendant. I suppose so. Oh man, there's something flying in front of my face. I hate that. Why does it gotta happen all the time? Lemur song? Yes, the guitar serenade. You noticed its code too, did you not? Its code? All the events that day follow the lyrics to our song. First the keys my heart held on to so tightly here was stolen. Then Prosecutor Gavin's guitar burst into flames on stage. Mr. Latus's life was taken by a bullet. The rest hardly needs explanation. Guitar, up together to the sky. That's mad. It's like a story out of some fairy tale. I admit I'd forgotten about the song. But there it is now, waiting for me, the grand finale as it were. Hey, you noticed I was the one who first noticed that. I've heard of jumping rope to songs, but counting to songs, but killing. It's a wild world out there, Herr Judge. Very well. We've heard one song and dance. Let's get on to the next, the cross-examination. I'm not so sure I'm going to be doing much singing. Yeah, let's avoid that. Or not. I don't really know. I don't care. Or do I? The missing body. I believe Maki stole some body because of some lyrics. But that's the thing, though. I mean, does that mean that Maki's faking being blind then? I mean, how would he have done that? Doesn't make any sense. He's blind. There's literally no way he could have found the body and transported it to the stage without help. Right? So I assume. I don't really know. So we'll have to find out. Excuse me. Who would steal a body just to match some lyrics? I didn't believe it myself, but it can't just be a coincidence. It is as the Fraulein Detective says. Let us begin with the first verse, if you would, Fraulein Detective. What? You want me to sing it? You are the witness, yeah? Or do you want me to sing? I warn you, my fierce vocalist is not trivial. Fine. Ahem. Let's look at the first part of the lyric, shall we? When you stole my way, the keys my heart held on to so tight. Indeed, my favorite heart-shaped keyring was stolen that morning. Next we go to the right page of the lyrics sheet, where we find, burning on in my heart, fire, burn my love away, all away. As we know, Prosecutor Gavin's guitar bursts into flame. Like a bullet of love. Like a bullet of love. Fire, take my life away, all away. Emma, you're an awful singer. Mr. Latus's life was taken by a bullet. Bravo, Fraulein Detective, you're singing. It's not bad, but I said it was terrible! Now for the finale. Guitar, guitar, up together to the sky. As it says in the lyrics, Mr. Latouche was found with a guitar high in the sky over the stage. Though a series of coincidences could be so well conceived. He's right, scientifically speaking. What would Walkie have said? That concert was whack! It's hard to argue when she pours her heart into it like that! Anyway, the shooter. He moved the body to match Lamoureux's song. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Anyway, so that's what I just did, right? So... Wow, was it really that long? Holy cow, that was like the longest pressing of all time. I'm sorry, I kind of have to like look at this again just because it was that long. My goodness, yeah! That was like the longest pressing of all time. What do you think about that, everyone? I have no words to express the time wasting that I'm doing right now just because I was like, I forgot that I was actually pressing testimony. I thought she was just saying things. And yet I was wrong. I was completely wrong in the end. Look at that! Oh my gosh, I can't get over that. Quite the ridiculous testimony indeed, but either way. I think it's time we move on finally, because this is... My gosh, why? What if I want to press it again later just to confirm things, huh? Jeez, it'd take too long. Remove the body... Okay, so that's that. Remove the body that matched Lamoureux's song. Does the prosecution have any idea why he'd do all this? You want my scientific opinion? No clue. But he clearly had a reason to go through all that trouble. Some deep reason. He asked the prosecution, not you, Emma. A deep reason? Not only did he steal my keys, he torched my guitar. Unforgivable acts even if he had a reason, and worse if he had none. The Diva's complaints aside, I can't imagine someone doing this on just a whim. Fraulein Detective, I take offense to that description, or something like that. Indeed. It does seem too well rehearsed, shall we say? Yes, this crime was planned for sure. No one in this country had a motive to kill the victim. But Mr. Latouche spoke English. He may have come to this country before. I looked into that, I assure you. Oh? It was his first time in the country, it seems. Apparently he learned English on his own. Great. You see, no one here had a motive to kill him, and certainly not in such an elaborate fashion. It does seem difficult to imagine. Unless our famous prosecutor did it as a publicity stunt. Oh, what did you say? Prosecutor Gavin, you did this to promote your song? ... Of course not. And I am quite dismayed by your ludicrous nature of her claim. Why would I need promotion? Everyone already listens to my music. They're even in my textbook at school, really? And I'd never heard of them. What does that say about me? I was just kidding. Don't get all worked up, Glimmer Boy. And Maki practically left his signature at the scene. What do you mean by the signature? The bullet holes in the wall, of course. The bullet holes? The revolver was fired twice. One shot missed, and left a hole in the wall. And that means what exactly? That dressing room isn't exactly spacious. Picture the shooter facing off with the victim in there. They can't have been more than 5 feet apart. It would be difficult, almost impossible to miss at that range. Difficult to miss, you say? Very. Assuming the shooter could properly aim. No, you can't be serious. Maki, he can't see! That's why he missed! It's the only explanation that makes sense. He used sound and other senses to fire the gun. Poorly. That reminds me, the monitor in that room was blaring at the time, yeah? Hardly ideal conditions for tracking by sound. A blind shooter. No wonder he missed. I knew those bullet holes would come back to haunt me. Think justice. What do I do now? Raise injection? I don't really freaking know. Sure, there were bullet holes left in the wall. But that doesn't prove the shooter couldn't see. Oh, how so? Well, there could have been a struggle with the victim. That's certainly possible. And it might have been the revolver's fault. The revolver? The revolver was a very large caliber, correct? If the shooter wasn't used to firing such a large weapon, why, it could dislocate their shoulder. Exactly. The defendant Maki Tobai is, as you can see, tiny. It's not so hard to picture him firing the gun and missing entirely. The kickback alone would throw off his aim. ... A conceiving argument, yeah. A convincing argument, to be sure. Aha! Ha ha! Take that, smug prosecution. Oh, Apollo! Huh? What? That bit about Maki being tiny. And the gun throwing off his aim. Aren't you kind of, admitting that he did it? Oh? It does not matter what why he missed. What matters is that the shooter was without a doubt the defendant. Even the defense seems to agree on that point. Yerk! Cripes! I really put my foot in it this time. But let's see the facts of the matter on the record. If you would, Fraulein Detective. Very well. Then a witness will add this to her testimony. Right. From the state of the crime scene, I conclude the shooter was blind. You can't say he was blind just because those bullet holes in the wall. I think I've proven that. I wouldn't call it proof, per se. Huh? You've merely raised the possibility. ... Fraulein Detective has made the most logical conjecture based upon the evidence. Of course, there is more evidence than just bullet holes. The defendant was the only one who could have escaped through that air vent. But wait! If he was blind, how would he know about the air vent in the first place? Ah, a very good point. Well, Fraulein Detective, if you would care to explain. He certainly seems sure of himself. Recall the crime scene, if you would. There was a stepladder below the air vent. As it happens, maintenance was scheduled for that day. Custodial staff went around checking all the air vents. I don't believe it. Everyone backstage was told about the maintenance, including Maki Tobai. He would have known that there would be a way out at the top of the stepladder. But why is this the first time I'm hearing about this? You could have figured it out for yourself. You only needed to consider what that stepladder was doing there. Looks like the defense's objection has been squished by a stepladder. Well, Hair Forehead, or could have been a ladder, you know. Out of ammunition, perhaps. I've never seen Prosecutor Gavin so aggressive. Maybe he's caught the scent of blood. Apollo, don't you have something? Anything? You know what we need? We need something to prove the killer could see. That'll put him in his place. ... Proving the shooter was sighted would do it. That would take down one of their central points. Do I have any evidence that can prove that, though? I've got just the thing. I don't think we do we? The keys, no. Maybe? Huh. It's a possibility, I suppose, anyway, but I don't really know, actually. Let's just say no such luck. I can't think of anything that proves the shooter could see. Your face does not exactly project confidence. Maybe you should just accept it and move on. Apollo, grow a backbone! Very well. The witness may continue her testimony. I couldn't even get a word in edgewise. Or Edgeworth. That doesn't look so good, does it, Apollo? No, it doesn't. What do we do? First, we don't panic. Even though Maki's case is leaking water by the gallon. Gavin's on a roll, and it's up to me to stop him. Well, I guess I could just go ahead and press that again, I suppose, anyway. From the state of the crime, I conclude the shooter was blind. That was the last one. Let's press that again. And we'll just go ahead and skip all the way to the good stuff, huh? What do you think, everyone? Is he guilty? Are we defending a criminal here? I wonder about that, actually. Oh, hurry up, for Pete's sake. This doesn't have to be super long, too, does it? I guess it does. I guess it's true. It really does have to be super, super long now. Alright, come on now. I've got just the thing. Fine, I accept the prosecution's challenge. As I knew you would, hair for head. What exactly am I up against here? The prosecution is saying the shooter missed because he or she couldn't see. Therefore, Maki, who's blind, did it. The defense will please present their evidence. Evidence that overturns the prosecution's claim that the shooter couldn't see. Huh. I do wonder about that. I really do. What could be the answer, though? Could it be the keys? I don't know. I just don't know, actually. Wait, no, not the mixing board. The mixing board is for sound, right? Allows me to be played in separate tracks. So check button for details. Yeah, that wouldn't raise the platform. So, I don't know, everyone. I just don't know. I think I'm gonna go with. I really do want to go with the keys, though. Honestly. What do you think, everyone? Should we go with the keys? I'm gonna go with the keys. ... I'm not sure that overturns anything, Mr. Justice. Gosh dang it. Wrong evidence, I'm guessing. Apparently, both love and justice are blind. I have to think. There must be something. Anything. This doesn't look so good, does it, Apollo? No, it doesn't. What do we do? First, we don't panic, and then we blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, I have to press this all over again, aren't I? Wait. Do I have to press it again? I did wonder about that, though. And I believe Maki stole the body because of some lyrics. He moved the body to match the language of a song. Wait a second, no. No, he would be able to hear the song. I'm like, wait a second, no. Doesn't make any sense now, does it? And Maki practically left his signature at the scene. What was the signature again? By signature, you mean the bullet holes in the... They're not letting me skip this. Huh. That's right. Allow me to explain it scientifically. The murder weapon was fired twice. The shot that missed left a hole in the wall. Furthermore, there was no more than 5 feet between the shooter and the victim. Hard to miss at that distance. But Maki can't see! You have to use use sound and other senses to aim. And miss. And our music was blaring over the room monitor. Not the best circumstances for aiming by sound. Which makes it very likely that the shooter is blind. That's the prosecution's position. Nothing like a scientific explanation to get the blood pumping. Why is mine frozen in my veins then? Really? She was blind. Maki, wait, okay. So, blah blah. She was practically left a signature to the scene. In the state, I conclude blind. So then, what do I... I do wonder about that. Well, I don't want to present this one again, or press that one again, I should say. I'll press these a few more times. Let's see if there's anything new to these. Nope. Nothing new to those. I just want to press these things, see if there's something new that'll be contradicting evidence randomly. You know, just because sometimes you have to press things to get the real answer out of it. But Mr. Latus... Oh, okay. I thought I was going slow for a second there. They almost fooled me with that. Alright, so that's not it either. What if I press that again? Just keep pressing it, perhaps? Alright, fine, I get it. It's not the answer, jeez. Honestly, though, I mean, they got me very suspicious when they wouldn't let me skip that, so I thought maybe that's what I had to do. I guess not. Well, seriously, what can we prove that... What can we present that will prove that he wasn't blind? Lamor's own publicity, postcard touch check button for details. Lamor's sightseeing. That has nothing to do with Maki, though. Which is why I don't really know. I don't really know. Let's see. Remember weapon, deadly high caliber revolver. Did he have fingerprints on it? That's what I want to know, actually. At the crime scene here that belongs to Lamoror. But... I don't really know, actually. Did I even look in the barrel here? I mean, it would probably be a good idea to look in the barrel, wouldn't it? I don't think so. Yikes, don't point that thing at me. Don't worry, I'm an old hand with firearms. I am one that shoots bullets. I don't want shooting any bullets, thank you. Not those bullets, silly! My gun shoots bullets! A magic cat! A cat? Comes out of a gun? I can tell by your expression you've never heard of that trick! That's a great one! Honestly, that one sounds halfway interesting. I don't know why, I just realized like I never did that. I looked at the barrel. I never looked at I looked at the chamber, I should say. I never looked at the barrel itself, though. That didn't really provide any other information, I should say. What else can I do, though? And the victim's left hand. Blah, blah, blah. What? Could it be? Blood loss due to 45 of the time last being shooting and death currently under review. That doesn't prove anything, then. Okay. Victim shot in shoulder in Lemmer's room. Whoa, that doesn't prove anything either, though. I'm gonna be guilty, everyone. I'm going to be guilty. And it's not very good. Not very good at all, in fact. Oh. Perhaps the pathway is blocked by that sofa? Maybe you'd have a little bit of trouble maneuvering around the room because of that? I do wonder about that, actually. Perhaps the diagram again? Okay, this actually worries me just a little bit here. Alright, well, press this again. Oh boy. Let's go to our whatchamacallit, I suppose, anyway. Then we'll know. We'll know the true answers, and... Alright, do we have the answer here? Yeah, look how cluttered that room is. How would you be able to navigate that? Blind. It does make you wonder now, doesn't it, now? I think I'll have to try that. I've got just the thing. Fine, I got the answer. Evidence that overturns the prosecuting claim that the shooter couldn't see. So, lyric sheet, no. Postcard, no. Investigation request, no. Revolver, no. Brooch, no. Mixing board, no. Key rings, confirmed, no. Autopsy report, no. Crime photo, no. Well, this is for all the marbles, everyone. Is this the answer? We have gotten our first guilty verdict of the game! That's enough. I see no need to further prolong this trial. The defense's case is insufficient to overturn the prosecution's claims. This court finds the defendant, Maki Tobai, guilty to undergo a regular trial at the high court. Okay, that's different. It's usually at a higher court. Within a month's time, court is adjourned. Well, it looks like the perfect run is over. Apollo Justice, you have now joined the ranks of Miles Edgeworth, Franziska von Karma, and Manfred von Karma, and no longer being perfect. What a shame. What a shame indeed. Well, either way, though, and also Godatsu, because he was technically undefeated as well. Either way, I guess I'll see you all, everyone, later. What? I guess I'll see you all later, everyone. I'll go back to wherever the heck we were, and then we'll see what the heck. I don't really know. What else was there? I don't really know what else there was. Either way, everyone, I'll see you later. Bye-bye!